Okay. Well, it looks like my voice is in sync this time. Well, I don't know why. And I'm not a techie person, so that's it. Chula's over here smelling my I'm trying to figure out if I'll be able to oh yeah, I'll be able to see if somebody said something, so I don't need my tablet. So I'm actually sitting on the floor here because, like a ding-dong, I forgot to plug my phone in. So I'm sitting on the floor. My butt's going to hurt after this. But it definitely, I like the syncy stuff better. New, put on a mask to give yourself a fun look. Tap the magic wand to try one on. Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks, though. Yeah. Do I not look fun? Is that what you're trying to say, Facebook? Well, fine. You're not very fun either. All right. It is 8 o'clock, I guess it is. Something like that. Yeah, looks like 8 o'clock. So, hey, everybody. It's Tasha, Simple Solutions Specialist, and live from the Smoky Mountain Homestead. So, I made some notes, stuff to cover tonight. I just want to tell you kind of like what we've been doing around here and keeping ourselves busy and off the streets and all that, you know. So, the big thing that happened this week is that Alan started putting up the second chicken coop that we're going to use for our meat birds. So, and I thought that he was going to do it. I don't know what I thought. I actually don't know what I thought. But what he's doing is not what I thought. But I like it anyway. But it's really funny. If you go over to my Smoky Mountain Homestead page, there's a video there that is kind of like a little tour of it. But so it's the chicken coop that he's building is attached. Most of it is attached. The run part is attached to our current chicken coop. So the way it's set up is it's going to have a door for us to get into the it's basically going to have a chicken airlock. So if any of the chickens get out of their doors while we're trying to do whatever, they won't be getting out. And we don't free range them because up here, I don't know what it is with the people up here, but they just let their dogs run everywhere. They don't have them on leashes, no nothing. So we have these random dogs coming in our yard, and if one of them tries to get one of our chickens, Alan will shoot the dog. So it's better to have a chicken airlock. And then he's also going to put a like a trap door between the two chicken runs so that when we don't have chickens in the meat chicken run, we can open that trap door and it'll give the hens and the roosters more space to wander around. He's got all kinds of plans. It's got Tajma chicken out there. But it'll be cool. It'll be cool. And hopefully we'll be able to process between 20 and 30 chickens at a time. I hope. That would be nice. But, well, the next project is getting us a freezer because we can't really process that many chickens. We don't have a place to put them. But we'll get there. That's on the list. So that's the big thing. Oh, he's still working on the wash shed. And, again, there's a video of that over on Smoky Mountain Homestead page. He's building an outdoor laundry shed that we needed the siding for, but the frickin' siding is not cheap. So he goes out to the coal bin at work, because, you know, he works part-time at Lowe's, and he gets, well, everybody should know this, out in the back of Lowe's, and probably I would assume Home Depot too, is a coal bin. So it's kind of like the wood that they can't sell in the store. It's not perfect, and so they put all this stuff out there, and at Lowe's it's 10 cents on the dollar, which is a screaming deal. And then he also gets another 10% off of that. So he got the last piece of siding for the wash shed today, and is going to finish that up, and then that's going to be cool. I'm really excited about that. Although it's getting kind of cold to be doing laundry outside, but I still want to do it. I got to give it a go. Give it a go. Not that it's freezing out there. I'm going to have my jeans out on the line. It'll be all stiff. That's all right. Oh, We went to Goodwill this last weekend, and we found a Coleman camp stove. It looked like it had been used like once, and it has this, like, I didn't even know they made these. It has like a dual tank, fuel tank thingy in there that it takes either the regular kerosene or whatever that fuel is for the Coleman stove, or you can use unleaded gasoline in it. How cool is that? So we have an extra source on the property here to cook our food should the electricity go out or something, because we have that stupid electric stove that I can't stand. So that's cool. We got it for $15, and they go for like $130. They're normally, I was like, oh yeah, big fat score. So that was our big score of the weekend. What else? Oh yeah, I went and I picked up some more. I buy my yeast in these big packages that are vacuum sealed for long-term storage. So I got some more yeast, and I got, Darian requested dried bananas. So I got a 10-pound, or not 10-pound, holy crap, that'd be so many bananas. A number 10 can of dehydrated bananas. So we'll see how fast he goes through that. If he goes through the whole can in one day, I'd be like, oh. And we're back. It paused. It said I don't have a good connection, which is weird, because we have a signal booster that we got from Verizon for free, because the cell tower is actually on the other side of the mountain from us. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, with the number 10 can, and he can move. He's a snacker. He's not a sit down at a meal kind of guy, and he will, it wouldn't surprise me if he eats that whole thing of bananas. I say, like, dude, you're not going to poop for a week. So he needs to, get the snacking under control. He's eating us out of house and home. If you go to my website, there's a new link in there called Sustainable Haywood. This is for anybody in Haywood County, but anybody else can do it. If you want to do this in your area, that would be super cool. And message me and let me know about it. I'd love to write about it on my website. So Sustainable Haywood is a project that I'm doing, a community service project, where I will provide to larger businesses that have a lot of foot traffic, the hospitals, the schools, stuff like that, a box to collect recyclables in, but it's specific recyclables. It's the ones that they're recyclable, but they have to go to the correct facility. So say markers are recyclable, but they have to go to a certain facility. Brita filters, ink pens that are empty. There's a ton of stuff. There's a huge list. And so I'm going to have them collect them, and then once a month I'll come through and collect everything and sort through it and everything. So for instance, ink pens, I can send those off to be recycled, but you have to have 5 pounds of them. 5 pounds of empty ink pens, that's a lot. So, and the postage is paid for, but you just have to save them up. So I'm going to collect all that stuff and box it up and send it off. And that's going to be my community service portion of Simple Solution Specialist. I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited to go in and talk to the teachers and the kids and show them that, there's other ways to get rid of, and I know a lot of times people think, oh, it's just plastic, I'll throw it in the recycle. But if it goes to your municipal recycling center, it's not going to get recycled. And a lot of times if there's too much of that stuff, they just dump it. They don't have the resources to sort through every single thing that people put in their recycling. So that's cool. And what else did I do? I started some sourdough starter. I started that yesterday. So it's going to be all kinds of sourdoughy stuff all the time. It's Alan's favorite. He loves sourdough bread. That's like his favorite. So, and I was at the store. They charge like almost $5-6 for a freaking loaf of bread. I'm like, I'm not paying $5 or $6 for a loaf of bread when I could make it for like 20 cents. Not even that. So, yeah, so we'll be doing lots of sourdough goodness. Let's see, what else we've been doing. Oh, we're getting ready for our so this Saturday we're doing a kind of like a cookout birthday party thing to celebrate my birthday. But here's the thing, there's rain in the forecast, so we shall see if that works out. We've got the 10 by 10 pop-ups that, we can put out in the yard. So we'll do that if we need to. I'd rather not, but I'm not sure what we're gonna do because we don't have a barbecue. Because we sold our barbecue when we left San Diego. It didn't fit in the pod, so it wasn't coming. So I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do about that. We'll figure it out. It'll still be fun. Yeah. So, and that's why I think that's what put a fire under Alan's butt. He's working and getting all this stuff. He built the second woodshed, which we really, really needed, but now we need the wood to put in it. And we've got friends that need trees cut down, so now he's going to go cut down the trees. I'm like, why don't you take Darian with you? Put that kid to work. Make him earn his keep. All right, so, and I'm still working on my ebook. I'm still working on my ebook. I don't really like to write, but I really want to get this information. So I am working on that, and I'm working on a workshop called the 12 R's, because it used to be reduce, reuse, recycle. That was what it was, but now it's not even close to that. So it's actually the 12 R's of recycling, and I'm working on a workshop for that I hope to be presenting at the library here pretty soon. And I'll be able to do it and go around to the schools and do all that fun stuff too. So to get into what I wanted to talk to tonight, I was talking about why, if you saw the little preview-y thing, crap, sorry about that. Getting used to this thing. About food storage and why it is, there's a lot of reasons why food storage is really important. I hate having to keep looking at this thing. So, not only for emergencies. I mean, obviously, like people here, they go, "Oh, look at me crooked." Ooh. So they'll say a winter storm is coming, and so they'll all go out and they're like, "Oh, God, go buy milk and bread." I'm like, "What are these people eating? Milk sandwiches? I don't know what's happening." And I'm like, I don't need to go buy milk and bread. I can make bread, and now I'll be able to make sourdough bread. And I have number 10 cans of powdered whole milk. So I do have some non-fat ones too, because they actually store a lot longer for long-term storage. But for stuff like that, at least we have something that we can cook with. So I'm not like if I'm running to the store before a storm or something, it's because I need to make sure I have enough wine to last me through a storm. Really, there's nothing, I can't think of anything I would need to go and get. So it's just the oddest thing. So emergencies like, you have a snowstorm, you have, it could be anything emergency-wise. I mean, obviously there's people that prep for like the EMPs or, financial collapse, but it could be something as not mundane, obviously, but somebody losing their job. You know what? What if somebody loses their job, the major breadwinner in the house, and all of a sudden, they can't find a job for 4, 5, 6 months. That's where food storage comes in. At least you don't have to worry about eating, or at least you have a lot of the staples that you can make just about anything you need with. So that's one of the really big reasons why we choose to store food around here. So so we have that, and there's all kinds of different stuff you can get, like the number 10 can of bananas. We'll see how long that lasts. I'm going to crack up if he eats too many of them and he comes to me and tells me his poop is stuck. Here's the other thing. You know what? Learning to preserve food in a bunch of different ways. I can't say enough for learning new skills. And it doesn't mean that you have to do it all the time, just to have those skills. Because you just never know what could happen. And hey, so check this out. This was last year. Alan comes in the living room. He's go, "Baby, go look out the window. The neighbor's got a bear hanging from their tree." I'm like, "A freaking bear? What?" Yeah, sure as heck. They had a bear hanging from their tree that they go hunting every fall, and that's what they eat all year long. They bring home deer and bear, and they call it bar. We got a bar. And so I run down there and I'm watching them, and they start to skin this bear, and I go, "Hey, what are you gonna do with the hide?" And he goes, "Oh, because they've been hunting since they were kids." He goes, "Oh, we're just gonna toss it. We don't need it." And I'm like, "Are you serious? Can I have it?" He goes, Sure. So as of right now, we have got a bear hide in our freezer because Alan still needs to build the frame so that we can try our hands at tanning that hide. But here's the other thing is if they weren't going to use all that meat or something, I would try preserving it. I have a big giant thing, a big 5-gallon, 7-gallon thing full of non-iodized salt that I bought purposefully for learning how to preserve meat by salting it. So, which I haven't done yet, but that's on the list. And just knowing how to do it would be just the coolest thing. And there's something to be said for being able to do stuff yourself without having to go to the store and go, oh, I need some meat. I mean, it's not like I want to do it all the time, but I just think it's a really good idea to know how to learn these skills. The other thing, the big thing, is to know what's in your food. If you go to the farmer's market and you buy, say, a bushel of apples and make a batch of applesauce, you know what's in it, especially if you know the farmer and you've been to the farm, you've seen their practices, they're not spraying it with some kind of weird Monsanto crap, then you know exactly what's going in your food. And the less chemicals and unknowns that we can put into our body, the better. Because our bodies already work hard enough to fight off all the free radicals that are in the air flying at us. It's not like we need to give it more work to do. And then you get to flavor it any way you want. So what if you're somebody that likes applesauce with I don't know, what's something weird, pomegranate in it or something? You can make your own, and it's exactly what you want. Those are some of the reasons why we choose to do food storage. Alan's going to actually be building us a smoker out there, and then he's also going to build a solar dehydrator for us. So, and I already dehydrate a lot of stuff because I have a regular electric one, but it would be really nice to be able to do it in the solar one. A lot of it is because it'll have a bigger capacity. I'll be able to do a lot more food at one time. And the other thing is, even though it doesn't use a whole heck of a lot of electricity, the less we can use, the better. I'm all about doing stuff, and honestly, I don't want to have to pay for anything if I don't have to. So, especially, if it's something I can do that doesn't require electricity, yeah, it might require a little more work, but that's all right. It's not that difficult to, slice a banana and put it in the dehydrator. It's not that hard. And the bananas that you buy in the store, if you look at the package, it says they're sweetened. Why? What's Chula doing? Why would you sweeten a banana before you dehydrate it? That makes no sense to me. And Alan doesn't like the ones from the store anyways because he says that they're too sweet. So I just buy the bananas but I saw these over at the Carolina Readiness Supply Store. And so I'm like, okay, I'll get him some bananas, see what he likes. But we'll see how that goes. So, didn't see like anybody came on tonight. That's all right, because it'll post. I saw that it posted all by itself, which I like, because I don't want to have to think about it. But in the comments, when you see this, put in there what you want to talk about. Oh, what time is it? It's been 20 minutes. That's not bad. That's about good. Besides, time for a glass of wine. It looks like it's daylight out there, doesn't it? That's the light from up top. I'm surprised the chickens aren't making noises. I'll give you a little peek up there of my herbs and oils and all that stuff. Those are my go-tos. I use those first. It's not like we don't use over-the-counter medications, but herbs and oils and tinctures and everything, that's our first go-to, because we don't want to, like I said, give our body any more work to do than it has to. So, all right. I feel like I was going to tell you something else, but I can't remember what it was. But I will be back here again next Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I'm not sure what I'll talk about, but if there's something specific you want me to talk about, go ahead and put it in the comments, and I will add it to the list. I think I might talk about, I don't know. I had a thought in my head and it left. I had a really bad headache earlier, so I actually did end up taking some leave because that just it was pissing me off. So, all right. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out and be the change.